Alright guys, thanks for joining me, and in this video we're just going to do a modification overview of all my mods that I have on my car. I wanted to do this later on in the year, but since I have to switch over to winter wheels soon, and I'll get to that later, I decided to do this now. And also, I've had a lot of subscribers over the past year. I did this last year, and when I did it last year, I only had, I don't know, about 2,000 subscribers, and I'm at almost 12,000 now. So just want to give you guys just a full view of exactly what mods I have, so help you better answer some of the questions that you guys have for me. So let's go ahead and do this. As you can see, the car is very, very filthy right now. Obviously, I live in the Washington State area, and it rains almost every day around this time of year. Okay, so first we'll start at the front end. As you can see at the bottom, I have the Sabon MB3 carbon fiber front lip right here, and these are the APR canards. And as far as the fog lights, I have the Jdm S4 fog light bezels. In here are the Morimoto LED fog lights. And let's see, in the turn signals, I have some diodynamic bulbs in there. And this little overlay that you see here, this is inspired by the Jdm S207. So this is just some simple vinyl wrap you see there. These are bumper plugs that I got from Subi Bros. Go ahead and check out subibros.com if you need these. These have held up very, very well. A lot better than the Subi Speed ones that I ordered a long time ago. Alright, coming up, you see I have the Jdm Grill, which is awesome. I love the look of this Jdm Grill. Very, very well. And the emblem is simple. It's just gloss black vinyl. I have vinyled that, I think was a couple months ago. I've been neglecting that mod for a while. And this little black vinyl right here, this was inspired by Premium Auto Styling. I saw them post a picture of their cars with this on, and I had to do it myself. I tried it. It took me a few tries to get it, but I got it. In the headlights, I have the Egr Delete vinyl, which I custom made with some knifeless tape. You can get this pre-cut at Premium Auto Styling. Just use my discount code that you see below. In the sea lights, I have the Morimoto sea light LEDs, which I absolutely love. I know a lot of people like the diodynamic ones better, but these have worked just fine for me. Just had an issue when I first got it with the box going out. So obviously my headlights have been painted black, and they've held up ever since. No problems there. As far as the hood goes, nothing much in the hood except for this overlay or wrap. I wrapped my hood scoop not too long ago. I also wrapped Casey's car, full clear bra in the front, and that's about it for the front end. I also have my roof also wrapped in gloss black. If you're local in the area, you need some vinyl work done, just come let me know. As for the wheels and tires, these are NK NT03s. These are 18 by 9.5 with a 40 offset. These are wrapped in Bridgestone RE71R tires. I've had these for about 11,000 miles now, and they've held up very well. As you can see here, they didn't wear out as fast as I thought they would, with over 100 autocross passes. And nothing much with the lug nuts. These are just some cheap lug nuts. I'm missing my valve stem caps, which a lot of people that autocross are missing those. Moving on to the side, these are just rock blocks, mud flaps, which have held up very, very well. In the past, I've had those for well over a year. No issues there. Just some overlays here. I forgot what this is called. This is the extended vent overlay, which I did. Oh, let me point the camera up. The extended vent overlay, which I did with just some knifeless tape. Took about 10 minutes to make. So this I just did recently. These are the Subi Bro fender badges. Very, very well made, really good price. These are like 28 bucks. Can't go wrong with those. And onto the side, I have these still on there. These are the Aeroflow Dynamic side skirts. And if you have kids, they'll probably end up stepping on it. Moving on up, I have the LED turn signals, which I just put on. These came from the wife's Impreza not too long ago. And I vinyl wrapped the mirror caps in gloss black vinyl. So these rain guards, these are one of the very first mods that I got on my car. When I was in California, I drove all the way to Basin R and picked these up myself. I like the OEM ones better, but you know what? Not really much of a difference. These were like 40 bucks. Just a couple track stickers on there. All you track guys know what those are about. A lot of people don't know what those are. In the back, you can see I do have the stock STI spoiler now installed. If you're a regular viewer of my channel, you know that I have the big APR wing, which I just took off not too long ago. So I already miss it, to be honest with you. All right, and below that, I have the Subi Speed taillights. I don't know if you can see that very well with the lighting. These are probably the least popular version. These are the red lens version. Everyone wants the black ones. So So moving on down, I have the Jdm rear spats, and they've held up very, very well. I've had those for well over a year now. These are just some knockoff charge speed rear spats. I wanted to try to see if it worked, and so far it's held up very well. Had to do some minor adjustments with the Dremel tool to get it to work, but so far so good. So moving on to the rear, I don't know if you can see that very well. I do have the Evil Subi Customs rear diffuser, which I love, by the way. So Charles over there, Evil Subi Customs, great guy to work with. This is my second one. The first one I damaged in a snow trip last year, so lessons learned. Next time I go on a snow trip, I'm gonna take it off. And F1 fog light, which I got a long time ago, still works just fine. And the license plate, APR Performance license plate frame surround, whatever. This part right here is wrapped in gloss black vinyl. So coming up to the stock STI spoiler, I do have the Password JDM gurney flap, which is held up pretty well. And just some more gloss black vinyl on top of the spoiler. So as far as the suspension, I am running Prime suspension coilovers, which have done very, very well for me in the autocross and track. So really not much to complain about them. They are on the lower budget end. Actually, they are the budget end coilovers, but they've done very, very well for me so far. They ride a little rough, but you know what? It is what it is. You get what you pay for. I can't complain because I'm poor. And also, in addition to the suspension, I do have white line sway bars. Actually, just the rear for right now. I took the front off. I just like the way it feels in the autocross with the stock front sway bar, and also rear lower control arms. So as far as the engine bay, there really isn't that much in the engine bay. As you can see, first off, let me tell you, there's only like 5 or 6 mods as far as the engine. So I do have the Process West verticooler, ETS intake. The intercooler comes with the charge pipe, by the way. And down below, which you can't really see, is the catless NVIDIA J pipe or down pipe. No issues with that as far as tuning goes. It's done very, very well. And that has made it to an NVIDIA Q300 exhaust, which is, in my opinion, with the catless J pipe, perfect amount of loudness and quietness. To be honest with you, it works well on road trips. Not too loud, not too soft. So I also have the Grimspeed boost controller, TGV deletes by PRL Motorsports, and also an EGR delete. This is all tuned by Cop Tuning Surgeline. After about 30,000 miles, no issues to report on the car. Other than what I could tell you is that, you know, I started feeling more sluggish lately, but that's probably due to the carbon buildup due with these direct injection motors. So time to get some walnut blasting to get some of that power back. It's really not much else. One thing I did forget to mention that was a very controversial mod on my car, which is the aux beam light bar, 32-inch light bar. I like it. Very functional mod for me. Works very, very well, and has already come in handy. So that's pretty much it. Not much in the interior department. Future plans, I'll do that in another video. And I know I forgot something, and I just don't know what it is right now. So I had to move over to different light to show you the interior because the parking garage was some bad lighting. You won't be able to see the interior, but really not much in the interior at all that I could really tell you about. Pretty much the interior is almost stock, other than a few other mods. Let me turn the radio down. I wrapped this in gloss black. These are just the door handle, window switch thingamabobbers. Forgot what they're called. And then this is wrapped. Get inside. As far as the mirror, this is just a cheap Broadway mirror that I got a while back. I think it was like $15 or so. As far as a radar detector, this is the Passport Max or Max 2 radar detector. This has come in handy a lot of times. So definitely worth the money to get a radar detector, depending on where you're at. So access port, I have it mounted right there in the vent. This is just a cheap vent mount that I got on Amazon. So the access port's magnetic, so it just sticks right there. You can take it on and off for security reasons. And so my old man GPS unit is connected right there. Let's see here. This is gloss black wrapped also. As you can see, I have a lot of gloss black wrap stuff. This, I couldn't stand the stock carbon fiber that was on there, so this is also wrapped in gloss black. Same with all of this to give this a nice, more clean look instead of the flat plastic look. So also this is wrapped, and these are the gloss black buttons that are from the Forester. So much better than the stock flat black ones that are in there. So nothing much. And just a little overlay here and there. Stock shift knob. Mine came with a stock Duracon shift knob, which I did not like. The stock one works well enough for me. It's not weighted, nothing special. So, and this, I'm probably gonna get a lot of questions. This has lasted me a while. This is the Mount Tech mount. So I just take my phone. This is a magnetic case for my iPhone. There's a magnet built in there. And all I gotta do is stick it on there, and then I'm good to go. Oops. So that's pretty much it. Love this case. This case comes in handy. So there's nothing that you have to stick on your phone. There's a magnet built in. You just stick it on. Love it. So in case you want to use your GPS unit, instead of using the old man's GPS unit, you know, you can use your phone. Oh, this gauge hood also I have on there. Almost forgot about that. So that works well. Much better than the stock piece. I almost forgot I had it. Let's see, what else is in the interior? Nothing much. I used to have the floor mats. What are those called? The Husky floor liners, but those are now in the wife's Impreza because the kids ride in there a lot more than in here, and that car needs it a lot more than this one. So these are just my stock beater winter floor mats for now. Those have worked quite well, to be honest with you. But this is pretty much the interior. Nothing much to see. Just some switches down here for the light bar. And this right here, this is a button for my fog lights because my car didn't come with fog lights. So this is how I switch my fog lights on and off. And I know a lot of people ask, how do I get my fog lights to turn on independently from the headlights? This is the reason why. My car didn't come with fog lights. Well, that's about it. Stock shift boot, I haven't even upgraded that yet. So hopefully that will get upgraded soon. And just your miscellaneous obvious LEDs that everyone should do. And that's the interior.